The Rockets eventually plan to enjoy the view from draft pick mountain. Down on the ground where they reside, however, Thursday's trade deadline brought them little to make the climb from the depths of the Western Conference any easier. There is a plan to rebuild, with Thursday's lone move part of the long-term project. But a season gone wrong since before it even began has another disappointment to add to the list. The rebuilding in store amid the fall to 12-31 was pushed back until the offseason, and the years the Rockets can cash in on the draft picks they've collected, after Thursday's deadline brought only players unlikely to figure in the long-term plans in exchange for guard Victor Oladipo, the prized player addition in the James Harden trade. The Rockets on Thursday opted to end their 2-month Oladipo experiment, sending him to the Heat for defensive-minded guard Avery Bradley, range shooting center Kelly Olynyk, and the right to swap either their own or the Brooklyn Nets pick in 2022 for the Heat's first-round pick. Olynyk, 29, is in the final season of his contract but could interest the Rockets as a backup for Christian Wood. The Rockets have an option on Bradley's contract for next season and had long held interest in the 30-year-old as an ideal partner for Harden. But they are unlikely to pick up his option, given their stock of signed guards. The deal is most noteworthy for the Rockets' decision to move Oladipo so quickly and for how little they got for a player who averaged 21.2 points per game with them and seemed to be on the upswing even if they were not. The Rockets made the trade because they have prioritized starting Kevin Porter Jr. in a backcourt with John Wall and giving Porter consistent playing time, according to two individuals with knowledge of the team's thinking. Moving Oladipo became an essential part of that plan. That also could indicate that after 20 increasingly disappointing games, they decided they were not going to pursue keeping Oladipo as a free agent, leading to the decision to get what they could for him at the deadline. The Rockets and Oladipo had said after he was acquired that they would use the season to determine if there were the making of a long-term partnership. After Oladipo quickly turned down an offer of a 2-year extension, both sides seemed to believe it best to move on. Oladipo never meshed well with Wall. And though he appeared to grow stronger in his final weeks with the team, Oladipo struggled badly in several blowout losses before late scoring surges. He had not played in a Rockets win since February 1st. A look at the picks the Rockets hold in the next 7 NBA drafts after various trades. 2021. The Rockets have their own first-round pick if falls in the top 4. If it's outside the top 4, they get worst of theirs, Oklahoma City's and Miami's. They have Detroit's first-round pick if falls from 17 to 30. They have Portland's pick if falls between 15 and 30.